I know you guys ask me all the time, Medium Man, where did you get those knit polos and shirts that you usually wear? Oxnit. And you know what's funny about this collaboration is that I was already wearing Oxnit shirts before I reached out to partner with them. I've always liked the clean, vintage-inspired 1960s and 70s style. Sharp collars, quality knit fabric, and that classic look that never really goes out of style. The shirts fit well, they're comfortable, and they match the way I like to dress. So if you're looking to upgrade your wardrobe, check out Oxnit. And if you use my promo code MediumMan, you'll save 15% on your order. And again, thank you for your continued support. Peace. God bless.
There's an enemy that follows us everywhere. It knows our fears. It knows our weaknesses. It knows exactly where to strike. We search for it in the world around us, in obstacles, in circumstances, in other people, but the truth is far more unsettling. The enemy has been with us all along. It is the voice that whispers, "You are not ready." The doubt that freezes us before we take our first step. The fear that convinces us to surrender before the battle has even begun. No rival can hold us back as much as our own hesitation. No wall is higher than the one we build in our minds. We are our own worst enemy. Yet the moment we confront that enemy, the moment we silence doubt and choose courage, we become unstoppable. Because the greatest victory is not over the world. It is that which is over our own mind.
Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teej Hanley, and support the Medium Man YouTube channel, and also support Teej Hanley.
My vision takes that whenever you're in need. It's myself I offer. Soft spot in my heart and it's getting softer. Weather the storm, hunt, and nothing will harm you. My ebony queen, while I'm your knight in armor. Wish I could tell you how I feel. Here's a kiss. This love for real.
Just how I feel. It's for you.
This love for real.
You know this love is real. It's for you. Just see how I feel. This love is real. It's for you.
This love for real.
Not a day goes by that I don't burn for you. Find myself yearning for the heaven that you bring me from your black hands. Touch me. Wanna feel you inside me. All I want is you. Love on me.
hard to stay humble when they put you at the front of it all. Gotta learn to hold your tongue, that's why I always mumble when I talk. It's not my fault, I look good when I do what I do.
Just wanna stimulate your mind. Inside, I wanna know what's inside.
What up, though? Welcome back to another Media Man Live 2 days in a row. Man, I'm starting to get my swagger back. Trying to get to it, man. We got a great show today. Shouts out to Dear Future Wifey, Laterris Whitfield, and his wife, Ashley. If you guys don't know, Laterris is married now. It's been almost a year. So shouts out to that brother. Blessings to him and his wife. Good to see it, man. But we have a panel show that is going to entertain you guys. And I want to hear from the comments. So send in them super chats. Let me know, especially from the single men, because you guys are going to hear a conversation from a Christian mindset that sounds quite similar to what the single men and women are saying in the quote unquote secular dating market. So yeah, so this should be a great show. I'm excited to share it with you. We don't have anything to interrupt us. I'm not going to do any lead-in videos. I just want to get to this so you guys can hear it and enjoy it and hopefully learn something, because it was definitely a great conversation. So shout out to everybody. Olawa and Pooh Man in the chat, already putting the links in the description. You guys seen the new commercial for Oxnet. Be on the lookout to see that in some of the clip or the video clips that I put out there. So yeah, so shout out to Oxnet for definitely supporting the Media Man platform. And if you guys want to get 15% off, please make sure you go to oxnet.com and type in the promo code Media Man to get your 15% off. And this shirt is from Oxnet. Okay, so yeah, so you guys can get to it as well. I know you guys always ask. So yeah, so this is where I get these shirts from. So shout out to everybody in the chat. I think we got some super chats. Oh, we got Will in the building. What up, though? He said he's been a member for 15 months. Man, y'all been here for a while. Getting up there. Shout out to Will. Blessings to you and yours. And he also sent in a $20 bond for the coffers. Hold on. Let me, that calls for a sugar-free, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the show. Where old Free at?
You know, I just dedicate my whole rap style into just talking about a bitch bad. To where, I mean, it's a difference. You got bitches and you got women. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up dealing with a whole bunch of bitches. You know what I mean? So you develop a way to deal with them. And you know, I like to be known for the one who really gave it to him.
Really gave it to him. Sugar-free. Ain't no joke, man. That's my guy, bro. Thank you, all for putting our Pooh Man for putting the link in the description. Thank you. Appreciate y'all support, man. Sugar-free. That I always laugh at that, man. But again, I mentioned the movie yesterday. Y'all got to go see The Odyssey, man. That dude went through hell. Man, I posted a picture from one of the craziest scenes. I knew it was coming, but it was just like, man, to see the way that they did it in regards to, pigging out. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, it was an amazing movie, man. They did a great job. I mean, we're thinking about going to see it again, even though it was we spent damn near 3 hours in the movie theater. But yeah, it was an amazing movie. So shout out to the Odyssey, man. It was great. And also, did you guys check the World Cup game, third place game? We had 10 goals. Man, it was 6-4. I think it was 4-0 at half. And then France came right out and scored 2 goals. And then they scored another one to make it 4-3. And then, England hit a penalty. It was a back and forth, man. It was an amazing game. So it was good to see. I thought France had gave up, in the beginning. And I know England was feeling a little bit of deja vu from that Argentina game. But yeah, it was an amazing match. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. CST Houston time, the final is going on. So we definitely gonna be watching that, man. So it should be a great show. Yeah, man, I can't wait. Great match. But yeah, man, your boy's birthday is coming up on the 21st. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to go live, but yeah, I'm gonna show y'all, what I'm saying, how your boy is going to celebrate his birthday. But yeah, it's gonna be great. 47 years old. Highly blessed, highly favored. Man, can't say enough. So yeah, so it's gonna be great. So let me see here who else we got in the building. I think we got everybody. Cool. Did I get all the members? Let me go down the list. Let me see here. Thought I got everybody. Okay, we got everybody in there. Cool. Oh, wait. Prolific Minds podcast. What up, though? Remember for 7 months said, what up, though? Brother Media Man, good to see you. Good to see you too, man. Hey, man, I ain't seen you in a while, man. Hopefully everything is well. Blessed to you and yours. Prolific Minds podcast. Thank you, brother. Remember for 7 months, man. Y'all been rocking with your boy. I love it. I definitely love it, man. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Who else we got? Got everybody. Okay, cool. Oh, happy early birthday. Thank you, Pooh, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, man. Oh, wait, hold on. I almost missed Jay Renard. Remember for 19 months, almost 20 months. Thank you, brother. Said glad I'm here at the beginning, but I'm headed to a night market with my girlfriend. Oh, yeah, man. Have fun. Enjoy. Hopefully you catch the replay. Yeah, it's gonna be great. And thank you for the well wishes on the happy birthday, man. Have fun, man, and be safe. Eat some good food. I have a cheap meal today. I'm not sure what we're gonna eat, but I'm gonna figure out something. It's like, DoorDash is open. So yesterday I had for my cheap meal. If you guys don't know how I usually cheat, I'll have just one meal for 3 days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll pick and choose which meal that I want to be my cheat meal. So typically, on Friday and Saturday, it'll be a dinner meal. And then on Sunday, it's going to be either we go to brunch or something, or we'll cook breakfast here. So breakfast is like dessert to me, like a real breakfast with the pancakes, sort of waffles, syrup, and all that stuff. But I had last night I had was that Bun Slut. I don't know if I can even say that. Bun Slut is a burger place. And where I stay, I was thinking about getting In-N-Out because we have an In-N-Out out here. But man, it was 9:00 at night, and the line at In-N-Out is always backed up. Like, man, this is crazy. So Bun Slut was right there, so we decided to try that, and the burger was pretty good. The only thing is that I think they put a little bit too much pepper on there. You could taste the pepper was prominent, but the burger was actually pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not In-N-Out, but it was pretty good. So yeah, I know it sounds like I would say it's a wild name. It's definitely a wild name, but yeah, it was all right. The fries were amazing. They put some sort of seasoning on there, and the fries was great. I think I enjoyed the fries more than anything. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna get tonight. I got to figure it out, but yeah, we'll see what's going on. Maybe some catfish or something. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. And we got what was that? Zabar with the 199 super chat. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate that, man. Good to see you over here. Let's see here. Here we go. Oh, my bad. Okay. Cool. And we got that. Yeah, all right. Hold on, I'm making sure we got everything good to go. Here we go. Okay, so let's get to it, man. You guys gonna enjoy this. Single men, we're gonna need your input because I don't think the brothers on the platform did a good job of representing you all. You know, like I said last night, I tend to enjoy listening to black women talk about relationships because, you know, no matter how delusional it is, how untruths, all the untruths, they gonna tell you what they really feel. And I wish black men would adopt that same mindset and tell society what's actually going on out there. But you guys see what I'm talking about. But overall, it was a great conversation. They have some married folks up there, Christian folks. So yeah, so we're gonna get to it, man. Hold on, let me bring this up. This should be fun. Yeah. All right, here we go. Dear Future Wifey, this is titled Why Love is Hard. This panel was fired live at BCI in Chicago. This is episode 1129. So this brother's been at it for a while. So shout out to him. Fair use, here we go.
What's up? How y'all doing? Oh, y'all in here today, huh? Listen, welcome to Dear Future Wifey podcast. I'm your host, Latera Sar Whitfield. Are you still shacking up with us? If you're still shacking up with us, come on, can we get a commitment? Hit that subscription button and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified about upcoming episodes. We are in the Chi at BCI. How y'all doing? Listen, man, I've heard that this has been going absolutely fantastic. And so we've curated an amazing group of panelists. Before we get started, I want to make sure that y'all get the book, Student of Love. Throw the graphic up on the screen. Student of Love is your guide to discover, uncover, and recover healthy relationships. And so I'll be out in the lobby to sell the books, sign, autograph the book, and hug you next and show my appreciation of y'all for rocking with me for the last 6 years. How y'all feeling? Yeah, so listen, we're going to jump right on in. We're going to introduce our amazing group of panelists. We're going to start from my right, and we're going to go all the way around. Start with my brother, Dallas.
What's going on? How y'all doing? My name is Dallas.
You see, trying to talk all sexy. You see what he's doing already? Trying to talk all sexy. Go ahead then, Dallas.
Hey, man, don't hate. And this brother did not come dressed for the occasion. But, hey, young men, don't ever do this, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be on the panel, I know you're trying to be comfortable and show yourself, you know, but don't ever show up to an event like this. It's a gang of young Christian women in the audience, and this brother decided to come on here just like, you know, seemed like he just got done cutting grass. So, yeah. Come on, man. You got to do better than this, man. Shout out to you. Here we go.
Yes, sir. My name is Dallas Jones. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm 27, and I'm glad to be here.
Hello, my name is Erica Glenn. I am the wife of Pastor Jermone Glenn. We've been married for 21 years.
I'm Jermone Glenn. I'm Erica's husband.
Beautiful black couple, black married couple.
Oh, come on, praise the Lord. My name is Apostle Will Johnson. Come on and give him glory.
There he is. Hey, come on in. Apostle Jordan, give us glory unto thee, you and me. In the comments, I bestow upon you the teachings of the Dear Future Wifey podcast.
We're not worried about Lateras. This is my show. I'm kidding. My name is Will Johnson, host and creator of Choir Rehearsal with Friends.
Give it up for him. Go ahead, Queen.
My name is Carrier Pace, and that's all I got. I just love the Lord. My name's Carrier Pace.
Carrier Pace.
I'm nervous, just a little bit.
Okay.
It's okay, girl.
You
That's
all right?
okay, honey. Hey, y'all. My name is Haley Black. Yes! How y'all doing tonight, Chicago?
Chi-town.
I've always wanted to say that.
And I'm Mundarius Black. I am the funny half of Beefing with the Blacks.
Okay. Yeah, and that brother looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen some of their content. They may do something, but he looks familiar, or he looks like somebody. I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, so let's continue.
Everything for me, y'all.
My name is Tiana Clark. I am a sergeant in the Army. I'm
Hey.
also a former Miss California, USA.
Woo! Man, she is a sergeant in the Army and she's a former Miss California USA. Man, give it up to her. She got a surprise for y'all too. Beautiful young woman, man. There you go. Single man, there she is.
Yes. So we're going to just jump right on in there then, Tiana. How has these dating streets been treating you? Or how have you been treating these dating streets?
Man, I would say the dating streets have been teaching me a lot about discernment and patience. I've really been allowing God to just lead me in this season. It's definitely, because I've dated, I've been engaged before. I'm in a season of purity right now. I'm also in my 30s. I'm also a virgin, so I'm waiting till marriage.
Look at that. You see that? There go one. She's in her 30s and she's a virgin. Remember Jess Whitty? She was a virgin and she was making Christian content and she ended up getting married. I'm pretty sure this young woman won't have an issue finding a godly man to go on ahead and settle down with. She's an attractive young woman. I think she'll do well in her story. Of course, I'm going to be biased because she's in the military. Hey, it is what it is, brother. Y'all going to have to deal with it. But yeah, it's a beautiful young woman. And I'm always curious when I see women on the panels like this. I would love to know if she is a member of like the Sexless Tribe. And then they have another app that just came out recently for abstinent and celibate and virgin Christian folks. So I wonder if she's a member of those, I guess, groups to see how the dating is over there, I'm always curious. But yeah, shout out to her.
Go ahead and celebrate that.
So there's a lot that, I can speak on in regards to just my walk in general. I'm also currently writing my second book that's called Uncompromised. Okay. So I'll be speaking about purity, dating, and just being uncompromised in the modeling world as well, because I've done modeling as well. So just being uncompromised as believers when it comes to being in uncertain settings. So.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Tiana. With the world being what it is and how sex has always been so sensationalized, and I'll go as far to say normalized, why have you taken such a stand protecting your virginity?
For me, it goes back to God's design. As I've developed my relationship with the Lord, I just realized how good of a father he is. And I've come to just understand the reason why he tells us, what's best for us. It doesn't come from an authoritative place, but it's more so he is my loving father. And I've come to understand that what he tells me, what he says in his word is for my good. And I've just come to understand that, God's way is the best way.
There she go.
I've tried doing things my way before, whether it's in dating, whether it's jobs, whether it's in Hollywood, because I'm from California. So whatever it is, it doesn't work. So it's not fulfilling. And so just knowing that God's way, especially in dating, for me, it's definitely kept me on track.
Absolutely.
And so I'm gonna ask you this, and I'm gonna come back to you a little later, but you in Hollywood, you understand the lifestyle out there, you understand the temptation out there, and you said you just moved into your 30s. How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. And you feel, she must be 31 too. And so going into your 30s, a lot of women feel, like you said, a sense of grief, to feel like they're behind. How have you been reconciling that? And how have you been dealing with that in your life?
Yeah. Oh, I've definitely experienced that, because I feel like we have, especially as women, we have a timeline that we kind of set for ourselves and just by society as well. And especially me, I kind of get in my head a lot, like, Lord, what am I doing wrong? Is it something that I'm not doing? And I think the Lord's really taught me that I am in a season of pruning. Yeah. And I am not only in a waiting season, it's not just about waiting, but what am I doing in this season to, like, what is God asking me to do, and where is he asking me to meet him? Obviously it's to grow my relationship with him, but it's also to be a light as well. And so that's just definitely been,
That's good. That's good. Y'all.
Yeah, I think that the best thing for women who are virgins are, whatever, abstinent, to keep a positive mindset, because that journey may be long. You never know. And if there are any women who are virgins, I would advise you to go watch some of Jess Whitty's old videos. She's a comedian of some sorts, and she was very funny with the type of content that she, created while she was abstaining, and then she found her husband, and they ran off into the sunset. But it's a great story. So I think this young woman is in the same situation, to where she's just waiting, but she's keeping a positive mindset. Seems like she's staying active. She's in the military. She writing books, her second book. So that's a great thing. As long as you stay busy, you can keep your mind off other things. And, her following the Lord, I'm pretty sure that her husband will find her. And I think she won't have a problem. So, we got a super chat. My guy, what up, though? Said, Mark of Elohim, $50 bomb. Thank you, brother. Said, Lord knows we love our women with the natural hair. Salute, sir, media man. Absolutely, brother. That definitely deserves it.
I'ma just see these and bump into them, put gun to them, run through them, make them do gas station sushi. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support. That's a cold name, man. Hopefully you got a lot of input on this topic, man. So yeah, let's get to it. Here we go.
Give it up for y'all. Dallas, might as well just hop over there to you. So Dallas, are you single?
Absolutely.
You say absolutely?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
All right,
Yeah.
so you proudly single, right?
Yeah.
Why I'm bothered, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm bothered. Why did they let this brother up here dressed like this? I'm the black man's ethnic image. I'm not a fan of this. I'm sorry, man. I know people like, oh man, it means something. I'm bothered by this. I mean, he may have something good to say, but man, brother, did you know you was coming on the show? You got the lanyard around your neck, say talent. So I'm pretty sure you had advance warning. Yeah, I'm bothered by this. I'm not, yeah. Here we go.
Do you desire marriage?
Absolutely.
Why do you desire marriage?
I love the question. It's a good question. It's a good question. Why do I desire marriage? Marriage, I feel like for me, growing up in a two-parent household, I seen what it's supposed to look like. Like, I see how my father treats my mother. I see how my mother looks at my dad. And I think that's always been something that, for me, I just wanted, at some point in my life, that I also wanted to have a relationship as such. And so, I don't know, man, I'm a lover boy. I have been for as long as I can remember. And
you hear those little murmurs out there?
Yeah, hey, real quick, single men, what does that mean? What does that mean that you're a lover boy? Can anybody in the chat explain what that means? When I was listening to this, he said, I'm a lover boy. I know Drake had the album Certified Lover Boy, but what is that? What do you do different than a man who is not a lover boy? If that makes sense. Okay, I'm not, yeah, so I want to see in the chat. Here we go.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. I bless you. You told me you were going to show up and meet me.
Yeah.
They're over there prophesying right now. They prayed that they was going to run into a you at BCI. That's what I felt that in the spirit.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. I'm just a lover boy. I love, and that's just the way I am. So I desire marriage for sure.
So
there you go. Thank you, member, Mr. Ray 504. So what's going on, media man? And no idea what lover boy is. Sounds, come on, man. It don't mean that, man. Come on, brother. Let's not do that. T-Mac said lover boy equals player. Really? Okay. I really want to know podcast. What up, though? Player. That's what it meant back in the day. Lover boy? All right. Player. Man, y'all saying play. Why would, but the women, hold on now. But the women, they cheer for that. So if that means player, why do they think that's a good thing? Do the women think it's something different? Because all the men are saying it's a player or something like that, but the women, They cheered when he said, "I'm a lover boy." It was like, woo. So they want. What does that mean? Mark said that phrase varies man to man. It can be the romantic, the Casanova, the one woman type of man. Oh, okay. So different, and that's see, now you understand why I asked. Okay, I'm learning. I am definitely learning. All right. Let's see here. Prolific Minds Podcast. A lover boy means I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. That kind of makes sense. I'm not a player. I just crush. I know that was that a Big Pun song, but yeah, but that kind of so he does that mean he loves hard? Like when he gets with a woman, he's all in. Like instead of waiting to give her, open like new doors of the relationship step by step, it's like, nah, man, you gonna get all this. I'm gonna call you 2-3 times a day. I don't mind taking you on $500 dinner dates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Prolific Minds is separate from just being a gentleman because it's a title, lover boy. A gentleman, yeah, of course, you open doors, car doors, things like that. You let her sit down. We went through all the steps with our dining etiquette live stream that I did. If you guys don't know, yes, we did that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's different. Okay. And then Highway says lover boy may mean a romantic. Okay. True as dude, what up though? Talking about being a player up in church. Shaking my head is wicked work. That's what I'm saying. But the women like it. When he said he a lover boy. This is good. Hold on. Let's see. Yep. They think something different. See, is Ola still here? Where Ola at? Let me get we got A Brown. Stay down. 199 Bob said lover boy / girl equals someone who loves loving. Let me get a little more. I need a little more. But I understand where you going. Loving. Loves being in love. Loves. Okay. All right. Yeah, but I want to hear from the women. Since y'all say it's different, I know we spent a lot of time on this. Let me let them get back to it. But I'm glad I asked the question. I'm learning. All right.
Are you currently dating intentionally? Like you said, you're 27 years old, right?
Yeah, yes,
and have you put in your mind, well, I ain't really ready to get married just yet, probably about 35 or 32, or are you intentional where if God presented your wife to you today, you would be married to her within the next 2 years?
Man, I told myself if I were to find the right one, everything aligns the way it's supposed to align, if we're equally yoked, I'll get married this year. Like, I get married this year. And so I'm finally in the season.
See, the women cheering. They like him. See, they like what he's saying. Wait, oh, shoot. I almost forgot. This may be the guy. Hold on, I'm going to wait. You guys may be right about him. Hold on. Oh, wait. Ola said, Media Man, I always thought it was a man that loves love and romantic as well as loves hard. Okay. All right. So we get somewhere. All right. Thank you, Ola.
Season where I am being intentional because, like, candidly speaking, I haven't always been this way. Like, truthfully speaking, I haven't. So I finally am being intentional.
Let me get him more in the monitors. I can't hear him that well. Keep talking.
Can y'all hear me? Hello? Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah. She said, yeah.
Okay, cool.
They like him.
They like you.
Yeah, man.
See, they say they like him. He got the crowd.
I am being intentional, and if, like I mentioned, if I find that right one that, like I mentioned, if everything is aligned, then for sure we can get married this year. We can do it. Let's do it.
That's good. That's good. So you're intentional. I like to hear that. And you've seen what a healthy marriage looks like. And
Yes,
so
sir.
You're not jaded thinking that you're too young to get married, that you believe that you need to be single a little bit longer. You're extremely intentional. When was your last serious relationship?
Good.
My last serious relationship. What you mean by serious? What is that?
Oh, yeah. We got you. See? Where the players at? The people who said players. Yeah, we know on now. When was your last? Yeah. We know we on to you, brother. Yeah. What you mean serious? How you a godly man in your situationship? You got a little cross in your ear. Huh? We caught it. Yeah.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but bright.
Yeah, player. What you mean? We caught your ass, didn't we? Yeah. Air Force Reek, what up though? Remember for 20 months at Media Man back on the block. Absolutely. Yeah, we caught your ass. Didn't we? Didn't you? Yeah.
You tell me what you call serious. I'm let you quantify.
Hold on.
You qualify whether it was serious or what you call serious.
Because you got to remember, I just told you, I'm here to be as honest as possible. So when you say
Thank you.
serious,
That's what Dear Future Wife is.
My last extended relationship was 2024, but the last relationship ended this past October.
Wait.
And that was,
So was that a
that was a span of
relationship
6
or-
months.
Huh?
6 months. There's a span of 6 months. So that's why I say when you say serious, like, you know, what exactly do you mean by that? But my last relationship was in October and it lasted for 6 months.
So that wasn't serious? What that mean, brother? Explain yourself, Christian brother.
Tell me what you mean by that. I need the women to understand how you think. So if you said my last serious relationship was before this last relationship, was this last relationship in October a real relationship or was it a situationship?
It it definitely was closer to the realm of the situationship.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. We in church right now. Yeah, where the players at? We got your
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but bright.
Yeah, we caught your ass. That's what we did. Certified lover boy, ain't he? You been out there running around. You've been running around giving them girls a whole 1-2. Giving them girls a whole 1-2, ain't he?
It was.
Amen. So we're gonna unpack this because we gotta understand how we get in situationships. We're gonna talk about how we get into those things because we're gonna really talk and unpack because you're extremely intentional. You value marriage, you desire marriage, and so when you look back, hindsight being 2020, what allowed you to move into a situationship rather than being intentional and holding out for your purpose partner?
That's a good question. So
look,
so here I'm gonna start here. My story's a little different, right? So I'm a PK, grew up in the church. I'm a drummer.
I said, oh no, you had me.
See, hey, it seemed like the women know something. They didn't already caught on to something. You know, he said he a preacher's kid and he used to be a drummer. So yeah, the women know. They know. They didn't cut his ass, didn't he?
Lord. Say, why y'all gonna counsel my boy like that? If you don't get somewhere and sit down, she done got triggered. She done thought about her ex.
Look, she done stood up. Yeah, they know.
His name was John, and she done got triggered. She had to go walk it off.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So I'm a PK. I'm a drummer. I grew up in the church. And so for as long as I can remember, so many days throughout the week, I'm in church on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then Sunday again. So like I'm in church constantly. Yeah. And so I think for me.
Oh, what Ola said, media man, musicians have a bad rap like a nurse. Oh, see, the women know. Yeah, I would have never knew that. Okay, just like see, I'm glad Olu here, man. I get the inside scoop. That's why they reacted like that. The musicians out there running around.
Once I grew up and I got the freedom of moving out of the crib and, I'm in college, I finally had this newfound, again, freedom to be able to move around however I so please.
He said, when I got to college, I could be able to move around, shake and bake, you know what I'm saying? Juggle them, you know what I'm saying? Little co-eds. Yeah, I know. You got it. Yeah. College, what was it? Yeah, a lot of this. We know you now. We see you.
So for me, I transitioned into this different type of lifestyle. You can player, whatever you want to call it, player, all of that, anything synonymous with that.
Where did the people who said player in the chat, y'all knew. Y'all caught his ass. He said he was a player. Yeah, we caught your ass in the Lord's house. You was a player and you tried to lie to us. Oh, I'm looking at the screen. We caught your ass. The chat was on it.
And that's what I had going on for a long time. So I would get into a relationship, get out of that relationship, do what I wanted, get into a relationship, get out of a relationship, do what I wanted. And so I think for this last situationship that you asked me about, she had caught me in a period in which I was moving however I wanted to move. And in my eyes, again, candidly speaking,
brother, that was just 6 months ago. What you talking about, man?
This was just another girl to me. Now, having so much time pass, I finally moved into a space where it's like, I kind of like this girl. I actually love this girl. So the issue with that is that I had already been doing what I wanted to. She asked for transparency, and I wasn't being honest with the girl, right? So once it came time for me wanting to take her serious, and she found out about everything that was transpiring, she's like, yeah, I never mind. So
they cheer for that. The girl left his ass. Somebody say,
so me now being head over heels for the girl and her, like deuces, I kind of realized what my actions can cause, right? Moving around in ways that I've never even, I don't know how I got there, but I did get there.
Yeah.
And I lost something that I loved. And so I vowed to myself, I don't want to ever feel this again. I don't want to go through this again. And so now I'm finally becoming the man that I know I'm supposed to be. Like if I were to put a word on this season of my life, that word would be purpose, right? Another word would be commitment. And I'm just so focused on what I'm supposed to do. And so that kind of takes us back to the first question on me being intentional. So I finally made it. I'm proud of myself and praise God.
Praise God.
Listen, Dallas, I got to salute you, King. See, a lot of times men don't feel like they have a safe space to share. And I wanted y'all to hear in real time how a lot of times women respond to the truth and transparency of a man sharing his journey. A lot of y'all were getting triggered by his own journey because a lot of y'all were in those same situationships before and got mishandled. So you hear a guy sharing his truth and then you're like, oh, no, I don't want to. And then you already cut him off before you got to the testimony.
Yeah, so good.
So I want you to be very wise and keen that when God places your purpose partner, your husband in your life, he's going to come with a story. And if you create a safe space for him, you can go from just a boyfriend to a wife to a husband. You can actually have covenant. But what men are looking for is safety. Women, y'all say the same thing. Y'all say y'all looking for safety. Well, safety is being present, not being judgmental, and allowing each other to share your truths and say, hey, listen, and that's exactly how God receives us, right? He says there's nothing too big for him. So he says, cast all your cares on me because I care for you. And that's what you want your spouse to do, is be able to say, hey, this is what I did. I'm not proud of it, but I want your grace. The Bible says love covers a multitude of sins. And so is your love capable of covering the multitude of sins that your spouse may present to you? Amen. Amen.
Absolutely. Hey, that was actually a great message by Laterrence Whitfield. He's right. If you're a marriage-minded man, there's a lot of things that you have to come to grips with, and one of them, the most important one, is trust, right? So when you decide to choose your wife, some of the things have to be laid at the feet of her. All your past, some of your past, experiences, you may have to discuss those in couples counseling, premarital, counseling, all this type of stuff, because you want to be transparent, and of course, you don't want to overshare certain things that can be weaponized against you. We already did that episode, but what I'm saying is anything that's, I guess, a deterrent or was a deterrent in your relationship past and moving forward, you want to correct that. You got to lay that all at the feet of your wife or your future wife. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be honest. So I do commend the young man. I know I'm joking on him, but I do commend him for getting on the platform and telling his truth. And I think a lot of men, maybe a lot of guys in the chat, actually share those same truths as well. I know I do. You know what I'm saying? In regards to, running out there in these streets, doing what I wanted to do. Yes, I absolutely understand that lifestyle. But like he said, hopefully he's turned a new leaf. It's only been 6 months, but he said he learned his lesson. So I pray that, everything works out for the young man. So, but he got to get some better clothes. That still bothers me. So let me get these super chats. Where we start here? Okay. Everyone's reset $5 super chat. That man is in the Church of Latter-day Draws. Wow. HVAC man $2 super chat said, peace has cost you strength, victory has defeated you. Man, I love that movie. Thank you. HVAC or Highway $2 super chat said, Christ-situationship. Yeah, he's in this. It's like when he said, what do you mean by that? Relationship, what? HVAC man $2 super chat said, if that woman don't sit her line backing, see, man, come on, man. It's not me. It's no me, baby. Hey, everyone's Rick $5 super chat said, I forgot my manners. Salute media man in the chat. You good, brother? Good to see you here. Thank you for the super chats, man. It's no me. Here we go. Let's get back to it. That's funny. She was up, was she?
It was good. I'm gonna take up offering for myself. Listen, let's go ahead and I'm gonna save y'all for last because y'all been in the game for the longest. Let's talk to the blacks. How long have y'all been married?
We've been married almost 3 years in July. Well, actually, our actual date is in May. So we've been married for 3 years now.
3 years, 3 years. So when you say actual, let's unpack that. What you mean by actual?
Well, our wedding date was set for July 28th, and we snuck off to Georgia and got married in May and didn't tell anybody we did that until 2 years later.
Oh, wow.
So people just finding out that we've been married for 3 years, May rather than July.
All right, so what made y'all choose that path to go and like sneak off?
So we actually didn't get married in the States. We got married in Greece.
Oh, wow.
And before we went there, we wanted to make sure that we did all the legal things in the U.S.
Put the microphone closer to your mouth.
We wanted to make sure that we did all the legal procedures here in the U.S. to make sure that we were legally married here in our country. So we got married in May in the state of Georgia. And then in July, we flew out and we had a beautiful wedding in Greece.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. How long y'all date?
How long did we date?
We dated. We started dating in 2019, the end of 2019, and I proposed on New Year's of 2021, going into 2022.
So we were at year 3 when we got married.
Those two.
Okay, we were three years when we got married.
So 3 years before y'all got married. Mm-hmm. What made you? I'm gonna ask y'all both this question. What made you ask her to marry you?
What made me ask her?
Yeah.
She's asked me this question before, and I told her whenever we started dating, I knew I wanted to marry her. It was just a part of me getting the means. I didn't have the means when we first started dating, so whenever I did get the means, that was the first thing I did.
Let me ask you this.
Hey, man, look. I know that journey very well. I made a promise to my now wife. I was like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I know I want to marry you, but I got to make sure I get out the military first because I don't know how this thing is going to go. I'm leaving. I got to get these finances in order to make sure we safe, we good. That was definitely a concern of mine. And she caught me in the right season where I was in that building phase. You know, I was on my purpose. So I definitely made that promise to her and I kept my word. You know, so it's good to see a black man saying, hey, man, I want to go on this the right way. You know, if anything, finances ain't going to be an issue. And that goes to some of your points that you guys have said in the chat when we were discussing finances and marriage and how men think. This is a prime example of that. He's like, look, man, I'm trying to get my ducats up so I can take care of this woman. And that's actually a good thing. And you guys have said that all the time. When men get money, they kind of think, man, you know what I'm saying? I got enough now. I can take care of a woman. When a woman gets money, she can like, damn, I can take care of myself. Hate to say it, but I see it on social media a lot. So shout out to this young man, man. That's absolutely great. So yeah, he said, man, I got to get these finances right.
It's because a lot of times women may look at that as an excuse. They go, oh man, just because a lot of men say, I'm just trying to get myself together. I'm trying to get my finances together. So I want you to unpack that as a man. What do you mean by I didn't have the means?
So at the time we were in college when we first got together, and I was working at the Boys and Girls Club as like an after school care director, making like $8 an hour. I didn't have the means to go and buy a ring. I knew what kind of ring she wanted before we ever started dating. And I knew that I couldn't give her what she wanted before then. And that was when we first started dating. But it didn't take me 3, 5, 10 years before I know what I want to work towards, and I know what I need to do to work towards this. So I worked my tail off, and I made sure that I got down on one knee, and I made sure that she was my wife, because I know this is who I wanted to be with.
That's good.
But you guys, did you hear that? This is what Kevin Samuels would call the IKEA marriage, right? And this is something that I stress on this channel all the time. When black women who go to college complain about there being no good men when they're in their 30s, I'm like, or in their 30s, what was wrong with the guys that you were in college with? Why you didn't try and get married then? And then you see couples like this. It's very rare that people get married so young, but they did it the right way. They both were broke, right? So I'm pretty sure she didn't have all these expectations of Birkin bags from a guy who's working at the Boys and Girls Club, and y'all in college at the same time. They knew what was going on. So she didn't have higher expectations of him. And she knew that, hey, man, I trust this man. He going to be true to his word. He going to get his finances in order. And he going to, do what he needs to do to take care of me. So this is a prime example of that. And I always stress that to black women. In college, that's probably one of the last times that you're going to have all of these upward trajectory suitable men in like one particular place. Well, unless you go to the military. So you might as well start, trying to vet men while you're in college and do it like this. And I get it. Some statistics out there that's saying that, you get married young, you get divorced, quick and stuff like that. But I do want to celebrate this couple. They kind of did it the right way. And they actually serve as an example that I can use of doing things the quote unquote right way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so shout out to them. Blessings to them. Good to see. Did I miss any super chats? Oh, we good. All right, let's get back to it.
I want to ask this question. I want to ask the audience this question. I just shared a reel last week. I had my daughter and my son-in-law on the podcast, and he proposed to her with a ring that cost $150. And they went to college together. And I posed this question to my social media audience: is if God introduced you to the love of your life, would you accept a ring from him if it was only $150? Yes, yes. So y'all really believe that? All right. Let me ask you this.
I was going to say, also, I have not seen healthy marriages, relationships growing up. So all I know is what I've seen through socials. Yeah. So all I know is I wanted to get her what she wanted. It wasn't a thing of I have an uncle or a grandpa or a dad who did it with what they had. And I know that is the way, that is a great way to do it. With whatever you have, most women are content with getting what you have right at that moment, and then getting an upgrade later on. Yes. A lot of women are okay with that. But I did not know that starting out. I do know that now. But like I said, I didn't have positive men in my life who were married to teach me that.
That's good. That's good. And see, that's the reason why I want to reframe what social media has conditioned us. Because if, according to your algorithms, it may say something totally different than what y'all just said in the audience, where y'all be okay with that.
Yeah, because the women in the audience probably lying. You know, I mean, and I hate to say that, but a lot of women are heavily influenced by social media. And let's stick to the Black community. A lot of Black women are heavily influenced, you know, by social media. So if they would have saw that, you know, like Laterris Whitfield, his son-in-law or whatever, gave his, what do you say, his daughter $150 ring, they would have got cooked. So a lot of these women in the crowd, they probably lying about that's what I want, because they see an example of that working. You see what I'm saying? But on social media, you can't blame men for assuming this is what's going on. And like he said, he was influenced by social media. He didn't know that a lot of women are okay with getting a smaller ring and then you upgrade later on, maybe 5 years, 10 years later. So what did he do? He saved up his money and got her, I'm pretty sure, a pricey ring that he thought would make sense for her without consulting her. You see what I'm saying? And he said he learned from social media. That's what he had to do. So sometimes you got to step outside of social media and grab your mentors, your brothers, your uncles, your friends, your father, somebody to tell you the way. You know what I'm saying? Show you the way, so to speak, you know? So when I seen the super chat, man, let's stick on topic, man. We're not trying to make anything about something crazy, you know, real dirt and stuff like that, brother. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you. All right, we good? All right, let's get to it.
Because we hear so much about the man having to provide 100%, and he has to get her, you know, a ring that's 3 times his monthly salary, and all this nonsense. When I believe that you should chase character versus carrots, character over carrots, and if you focus on that, you get the soft skills that you desire and you need in order to have a sustainable marriage. Let's talk to you, Haley. Were you okay with that, or what were you open to? You told him that your dream ring. Were you the type that said, if you didn't get this ring, then you can't have me?
Not at all, especially being that, like, realistically, we were broke. Like, we get...
There it is. There it is. She even said it. We was broke. But you know what, young folks? You supposed to be broke at that age, man. Stop comparing yourselves to people who are established. When you hear that $100,000 mark, go look at my page where I broke down the earnings report for age groups. You supposed to be broke at that age, man. Stop watching, what's the young dude's name? Kai Cenat. He's very rare, okay? To be a millionaire at that age. Don't compare yourself to the outlier, okay? You right where you supposed to be. Like she said, we was broke, man. She knew what it was. But the issue today is I see a lot of women asking for shit that they ain't even seen in person before. How you asking some dude that's 24 years old for a Birkin bag or Hermes, you know, scarf and shit? Like, it's stupid. So yeah, so she's spot on. There you go.
We came right out of college. So my mindset was really centered around the things that I saw. I'm from a small town in Georgia. And in that small town in Georgia, it is a 2-income household. Both of y'all are doing this. If you get an upgrade, it's because you work for it for years down the line or whatever the case may be. Like, realistically, it's based on finances and the size of the ring or how much the ring was. It wasn't about, like, the love at that point. Now, when it was time and you could afford an upgrade, then yeah, let's do that.
Carrier, what has your journey been like?
Hey, see, look, they get back to the single woman. Now watch this. Here we go. Single man, here we go.
Let me ask you, I want to assume that every single person wants to get married. Do you desire marriage?
I do.
Why?
I desire marriage, for one, because I believe that...
Hold the microphone close to your mouth.
Closer? Okay. Can y'all hear me? Okay, so I desire marriage for a number of reasons, but I didn't see it growing up at all. I come from a single parenthood, well, a single home, and I know that I always desired love. Like, anytime I was in a relationship where I wasn't satisfied or feeling like I was getting what I deserved, I knew that that was not for me. I knew that there was more. So I always desired love because I give love. And what was the other question? What was the question?
Well, that was the main question.
Okay.
And the other question, the follow-up would be, did you have a timeline in your mind of when you thought you would be married by?
Yes, I was in a relationship for 5 years.
Okay.
So yeah, I did. But I thank God for the no, because I didn't know that I would end up becoming a Christian and really starting to live out life the way I'm supposed to. Because when you're living in the world, you're having sex, you're drinking, you're doing all the things. And if I would have got married to that, where would I be? Where would I be?
So when I hear that, and I always go back to that Rihanna song, we fell in love in a hopeless place. Y'all remember that? I referenced that before. But when women say things like that, and I'm glad that she's a Christian now, but she's making it seem like the guy coerced her or influenced her to get into that lifestyle. No, you were a willing participant at that stage in your life. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to blame the guy for saying that he made me have sex and, drink, smoke, and go to the club. No, you was enjoying that lifestyle. We got to admit it at some point, man. It is what it is. That guy did not tell you, hey, man, this is what you're going to do. You're going to smoke and you're going to drink and we're going to sneak in. No, you was with it, but you just found God. It's okay. Don't blame him. It's all right.
Some of y'all don't want to give God praise for the no.
Thank you, Jesus, for the no.
Yeah, give God praise for the no.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you saw it as such, because you said, had I gotten married, I was in a relationship for 5 years, and had I got married, then where would I be right now? Explain that. Explain who you were then and who you are now.
Tell us.
Okay, so who I was a girl who was looking for love in a man. I didn't grow up with the father, so I didn't have a man affirming me ever. So when you don't have love in the home, you search for it. And most of the time for women, you find that love in a man, most likely the wrong man that's not leading you to Christ, that's not making sure that you're being holy, that's leading you to sex, that's having you.
See, and that's the part that I don't like. No, you didn't meet the wrong man. You met the right man at that point in your life because you were in that same lifestyle. Does that make sense? So I don't like the fact when I hear young women say things like this, I met the wrong man. No, you guys were on the same level at that point in life, but you just found God. And that's okay. I don't like the fact that it's always placing the blame on the guy like he influenced you. No, you were already in that lifestyle and you just met your match, so to speak, and you grew out of it. That's cool. But don't make it seem like you were on the straight and narrow and this guy came up, in a kidnap van and was like, hey, I got sweet Chiba. I got this wine, let's go smoke and drink and sneak in. And you was like, well, I don't know if I should do this. And like, come on, you want some of this brandy wine, and you got into the truck and next thing you know, you running around. No, it wasn't nothing like that. You was already in that lifestyle and you just met a guy in the same lifestyle, but you became a Christian. It's okay.
In the club, like you're doing all of the things that you think are love because of what you see growing up. And that's who I was. I was really just concerned about him. I wanted to make him happy. I wanted to do what he wanted to do. And now I am a woman who has been single for 4 years. I have been.
Look at y'all giving her praise. You ain't giving yourself praise for being single for 4 years.
Okay.
And now you better follow that up. You've been single for 4 years. As an unk, I'm listening. You better say you've been abstinent or celibate for 4 years too. Because we don't do that here in the Lord's house.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah.
I've been single for 4 years, and the first thing that I started doing was solo traveling, solo dating. When the breakup first happened, I wasn't truly walking with the Lord. So I did the whole journaling thing. I traveled. I just focused on myself. I dated myself a lot. But 2 years ago, I got saved in October of 2024.
Give God some praise. Yes.
Yeah.
Give that date again. October what?
October 2024.
Yes.
Yes. I went to Acts 242 conference, and it changed my life. Yes, I was there. Okay, so I had went there, but who I am now is truly a woman that is focused on purpose, and I understand that even marriage is for the building of God's kingdom. It's not just about me. So although I desire it, I truly desire what the Lord wants for me. So if it means that I'll wait. If it means that it's 5 years down the line, it'll be 5 years down the line, and I'm going to do it abstaining.
Okay. Is she doing that tea? See, man, I don't like it. I don't like the tea. You too close. You too close to that lifestyle doing that tea. I don't know. I gotta watch your ass. But yeah, good on you for abstaining. Yeah, I don't know. That little, when you see women doing this, am I doing that right? Is that the wrong finger? Which one is it? Whatever. But yeah, when I see that, yeah, I don't know. Pause, because I did that. Pause.
Legs closed, and I'm going to glorify God with my body. That's just what we got.
So let me ask you this. So, all right, so you're willing to do that. So you meet a guy and you feel like he's the one. He's everything on your checklist. Let me ask you, do you have a checklist?
I used to.
All right, what was on that checklist before?
Tall, dark skin, with a nice style.
See, it's the same thing. This is supposed to be a church panel. It's the same thing. I told you. Black women love that tall, dark-skinned man. That silhouette is on every show. It does not matter. This is hilarious. But watch it. Let me know if anything changed. Hold on.
I love the tall, dark-skinned man that had like just good character. But I
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So what, you tear your list up? You said you used to.
I did. Yeah.
So you're open. So you're telling me you're open to whoever God brings to you from a physical standpoint.
Absolutely, but I do believe that God will give me someone that's cute. I don't believe that just because you a Christian, you gotta be with an ugly man.
She said, let's be clear now.
No, I believe my man is going to be a fine man of God. Okay.
There you go. Ain't that changed? She still want that tall, dark-skinned man. She still want him. He just need to have a sprinkle of Christianity in there. Ain't nothing changed. This is good. I like to hear this from people who are saved. They still have the same requirements as the women who are on the secular dating market. Nothing has changed. This is good. Yeah, we got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said God is going to give you the desires of your heart.
I believe so.
And you saying that as long as you find him attractive, it doesn't matter all the specifics.
I believe that he has to be a man of integrity, a man of character, a man that truly loves the Lord in real life, not social media, not in front of people, but like in your daily life, how you are living your daily life. Are you truly surrendered to Christ? I believe that is what I'm looking for. So
what y'all think comes first? Tall and dark skin, or character and integrity? What did she say first? I always point that out. If you had a pocket full of character and integrity, or a pocket full of dark skin and tall, what comes first? Is it the character and integrity, or the tall and dark skin? What y'all think? Look, see? The looks first, the money first. This is good. We learning.
Yeah.
In these 4 years of being single, have you dated?
Yes.
Look.
Yes, I have.
And what has your experience been like for you to give that gasp when I asked that question?
So y'all be dating? It's trash.
See? Hey, straight to it. Straight to it. Dating is trash. This woman ain't changed one bit. She still got the same mindset. But you know what I'm saying? We already got the little clock it. She talking about tall, dark skin, and the dating market trash. That don't sound no different than the women that be on TikTok complaining. So if I was giving her advice, hey, I would correct that. I know you saved, but you sound like the women that hate men. You got this. Back it up. H-Track Man, $5 super chat said, man, this woman lying, listening to the talking points. Does she know God can detect the deceiving heart? Yeah, man, and I'm working with her, but she's got some tales. I don't know. Let me know if y'all see anything different. And if I'm being too, or overly critical, and the reason why I'm doing this is a part of me trying to help men vet women the right way, because this woman presents as a Christian woman, but she does have a past, and also there's certain things that you may want to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at her appearance. She's not she's an attractive woman, but she does have a big, I think a rose tattoo right here. So that tells me that she's been out there a little bit. But I think that she is, she got saved. So that's a step, but some things are still lingering. She sounds exactly like the women that, that go viral for saying crazy stuff, especially when she said the dating market is trash. Like, I don't understand how the dating market is trash. If you're a saved woman, a Christian woman, are you saying that Christian men are trash? Or are you on the secular dating market dating men who are not saved? That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure she wouldn't say the dating market was trash if she was only dating Christian men. But with a lot of women, they still open themselves up to all men who may not be on that same journey as you. You guys are not aligned. That don't work. Okay? Go find Christian men, date them. Let me see here. We got a 315 was that 3156 for life. What up though? $2 bomb said it's like modern women read from the same script. Yeah, man, and I'm trying to help them out, but yeah, I'm noticing some things. It's bad. Thank you for the super chat. Here we go.
It's trash. It's awful.
See?
But I truly believe that it's purposeful. I believe that even when you step out of doing certain things, like when you start walking with the Lord, you stop having sex, you stop drinking, you start smoking, that eliminates a lot of men. So
no, it doesn't. There's a lot of men who's not drinking and smoking like that. Y'all know that, alcohol, liquor sales have went down recently. I don't know if y'all seen that report, but the alcohol business is losing. I don't drink, you know what I'm saying, anymore since I've been on this, my health journey and dieting and things like that. And you guys know I'm a whiskey connoisseur. I've literally traveled to 4 different countries to, taste and test whiskey. I actually bought a barrel of whiskey. You guys seen my journey. I went all the way to Scotland and went to the Macallan distillery to purchase a barrel of whiskey to invest in. Went all behind the scenes, all that type of stuff. 5-star dinner, everything. And I stopped having a taste. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's just a lot of guys out there, man. So here we go.
I don't just go on dates. I don't be talking to people all the time. I don't do that. I'm just truly trying to just be obedient and wait.
Are you hopeful?
Am I hopeful?
Are you hopeful?
Absolutely. I believe that a man is in my future. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And let me ask you, what is your preferred age range in dating?
How old am I? Okay, so I'm about to be 25. My birthday's next month.
Now look, I'm absolutely not trying to be offensive. I did not think that woman was that young. She said that she's 25. The other woman, the virgin woman, I would have thought that she was like 22, 23 years old. But her saying that she was 25, that actually shocked me. So she's been doing all this in a short span, So, wow. Let's see here. John Doe, what up though? 499 bomb said these women sound no different than secular women. A lot of so-called holy women are chameleons. They represent the God of this earth. Come on, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. So yeah, I didn't think that she was 25. So, all right, let's get to it.
All right. So, yeah. I would say
that's funny.
6, 7. No, I would say I don't know. I would say the highest maybe 32. Maybe 32. I'm mature, so a lot of people my age aren't.
And then what's the youngest?
You know what? I'm a pray for this young woman, man. I'm definitely gonna put her in my prayers.
The youngest is 25, but I will say, truly speaking, if it's from the Lord, he can be whatever. If it's from the Lord, it should be in good timing. He should be around my age or higher. Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense. Y'all give it up for y'all. Will.
Hold on, before you ask me anything, y'all better boo these married people.
See, now look. I hate to place judgment. Y'all know that I protect black men over here with all my heart and soul. I do, man. But when I hear brothers talk like this, man, I'm not gonna. I just let him cook, man. Just go ahead. It's just the way his voice. It's given. Like they say, it's given tambourine player. But I mean, all right, we gonna get to it.
Like y'all booing us single people.
Okay.
Anything I say or do, don't be holding it against me. I got a tour to go on.
Will, do you desire marriage?
I do.
Why?
I absolutely love the thought of taking care of someone else.
I love that.
I love
like that.
I love the thought of me having, so I live my life like I'm married.
Amen.
Explain.
When I go home, I literally spend at least about an hour or 2 hours doing nothing. And I pretty much spend that time to say, if I had a wife or a kid, this would be the time I'm spending with them. They will.
He said to prepare for a wife and a kid, he sits at home and does nothing for a little bit. That's not that's not what marriage and having a buckaroo is, brother. But I get what you're saying. You are taking time out as if you had a family. But if that's the case, there's a lot of people out there preparing for a wife and kid doing nothing. That was funny to me. That's good.
Not see me coming home and I automatically get on my MacBook or I automatically do whatever. I take the time. I go to Costco.
Okay.
With a cart. I'll anoint the other side of the cart. I have 4 chairs at my table at home. I anoint every one of those chairs.
I love that.
I ain't supposed to be laughing at this, man, but it's just funny. I mean, I know what he's trying to do. I get it, brother. You somebody's husband, man. All right, yeah.
I pray over those.
And what are you praying over those chairs?
I'm praying for. I ask the Lord specifically, Lord, I want a family.
Amen.
I would love for it to have people that have my last name. And not just that, because I have a wonderful legacy. My soulmates are both in the Lord. I have a wonderful legacy to leave someone.
Amen.
Okay.
I have so many ideas and so many things. There are notebooks at my house that if I had a kid, he would never be without. That he would never have to wonder what he's gonna do next year. I planned for it. So yes, I desire marriage because I love the thought of taking care of somebody else.
All right.
Y'all want Will?
That is beautiful. Real quick, can I get the Dear Future Wifey logo on the back screen, please? Will, that was beautiful.
It is.
So, how has this dating journey been for you then?
Oh, it's the worst. I'm kidding.
Now tell the truth, brother. With all that personality.
I can probably echo everybody else single on the platform that has said it is a learning lesson. Yeah. So I learned more about me. Now I love therapy.
So good.
And Jesus. Okay.
Hey, it's the brother. He landed on thing, ain't he? Pause. But yeah.
And I don't go to therapy for nobody else but me.
Okay.
I go to figure me out so I can be more aware of how I'm responding in certain situations. I go to figure out how I give in certain situations. Am I being too open to something? Am I missing something?
So good.
What did I say in this situation that I probably could have said differently? Because you're not always right, Kevin. That's my middle name.
Yeah, man. And y'all forgive me, man. I didn't want to influence anybody's thoughts about this young man. But when I was listening to this, I was like, man, they gonna say something. So I'm sorry, man. I see y'all in the chat. It's my bad, man.
You're not always right. It's okay. You may feel like you're right. You can say it in your preachy tone all you want to, but it's wrong.
Yeah.
And I go for those particular reasons. So the dating journey itself, I not too long ago, recently, probably around March, stopped talking to someone. And I intentionally did that. Now, I did text her on her birthday because I remembered. It was in my phone. Okay. So I did text her on her birthday. I wasn't being toxic. Hallelujah. I got to say it. But we stopped talking because I'm not a fan of dating the strong friend because they feel like they have to fix things. And when you are a man that is healing and learning yourself and you come in with nothing to fix, sometimes you get mistreated.
You doing
okay? And he's right about that. Air Force Reek, $5 super chat said, "Medium man is cool. We can hear." This is no good. All right, man. Let's get back to it. Shit.
Will, you talking about something now?
Oh, man.
Y'all don't want to talk about that. I want you to unpack that for the people that may not understand what you talking about.
So in my experience with her, I will never demean any woman that I've ever dated. I never demean anything. No, I'll talk about my experience with you, but I won't tear your character down because you still belong to God. Yep. Hello, somebody. So I with her, it was more so she felt like she had to fix stuff. And I kept coming every day like, hey, you don't got to do that. What do you need me to do? You need me to do something for you? You good? Did you eat today? You got gas in your car? I'm one of them.
Oh, okay.
If we don't look, well, I'm not one of them for you. Hello.
Hey, this is he got a little spice to him, man. Oh man, Mr. Walker, my guy. Get the 1 Media Man membership, man. My glasses foggy. My eyes. Thank you, Mr. Walker. I ain't supposed to be laughing at this. Y'all ain't right. All right, let me get it together. H-Track Man, $2 super chat. These types of black men are bears. Come on, let him go ahead, man. Hey, LJ, what up? $4.99 said, respectfully, is he talking about dating women or men? I'm just confused as he is. I ain't mean to open this up, man. Pause again. See, let me stop, man. Yeah, he got a little, he vibrant, ain't he? All right.
We got written a few. No, but I'm one of those. And so that feeling like something to fix when she had nothing for her to have to do for me, it was almost like, well, you just think you're perfect. No, I don't think I'm perfect. I just think I'm okay. And I want to be okay for you. So what do you need today? Are you good? How was work? We got to a point we couldn't talk about her work. She wanted to talk about mine. I'm with my job all day. I don't want to talk about my job. I will, but I would like to hear about your day. Tell me something that's going on with that.
You know what? I would like to know if the other young woman in the brown, the 25-year-old, wonder if she finds him attractive. Because this is a godly man, right? And I wish the ladies in the chat, what do y'all think? He could be, I think he tall, you know what I'm saying? He dark skinned, right? Wonder if she find him attractive. Like, and I hate to say it, but this is how women describe Christian men like him. And I'm like, is that why you see a lot of Christian women going to the secular dating market? Because it's kind of tough to find a man that they find attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Wonder if this is the guy. I mean, the audience out there, wonder if they like him. There's some people in the audience clapping and shit. So, and he's right. I agree with, like sometimes the black community does a piss poor job of trying to push issues on people when they don't have them. Especially when this brother said he going to therapy. So if he got with a woman that was trying to see if he had some issues that she could fix, he don't need to be fixed. He seemed like he good. And sometimes when women do that, you need to find a man who is your type, who has what they call it, fighting demons, right? Because you feel that you have something to do. Are you trying to fix this man? It's the Beauty and the Beast theory, right? You like, oh man, this dude is all effed up, so I can come in and be the fixer. He like, I ain't got nothing to fix. I'm good. So I actually agree with him. So he's saying something that's true, and y'all don't let that go over your heads. You get with somebody and thinking that, something is wrong with you, and they like, man, you think you perfect. No, I'm just healed. I went to therapy. I'm content with my life. I don't want to talk about work. I want to get to know you. And sometimes that's not enough for women because they don't have anything to fix. So he's right. So yeah. So if anything else, yeah, he's right. Yeah, let's get to it.
And I think because she had nothing to fix, she felt like she had nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
When I say that's real, do y'all understand what he's talking about?
Yeah, he's right.
I feel like you always have something to fix.
Yeah, but so she just said, I believe that you always have something to fix, but it shouldn't be somebody trying to fix you.
Yeah.
So what happens is that if you get into somebody's life saying, I'm going to fix you, then that's not what God placed you in their life to be. You can be a mirror reflecting whatever that person needs to deal with, but it shouldn't be a situation where no one wants to be fixed by nobody. Yeah. Nobody. I don't know. Did y'all ever want to fix each other? Did y'all ever say, my job is to fix you?
Yeah,
No, I think that a woman is going to lean into wanting to help you.
Yes.
Because her original role and identity is to be a helpmate.
Yeah.
So she's going to come in and she can't help but help. So if you don't give her something to help, then she's going to help herself, right? Because she's wired to help. So the curious question would probably be, how can I help you, right? What is it you're building? What is it you're working on? What do you want to do together? Because if God assigned us to be together, it's more than just for love. Yeah. It has to be what it is that we're after to try to connect and try to collaborate on something, right? Yeah. And so I think that if sometimes people have an unhealthy perspective of a man thinking that he's broken and you got to fix him.
I wish you, hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. And this is for the young men. Let's get back to that wide angle shot. Hold on.
Help herself, right? Because she's wired to help. So the curious question would probably be, how can I help you, right? What is it you're building? What is it you're working on? What do you want to do together? Because if God assigned us to be together, it's more than just for love. Yeah. It has to be what it is that we're after to try to connect and try to collaborate on something, right? Yeah. And so I think that if sometimes people have.
So look at this. I want you to see this dais up here, right? You got the women, they came dressed accordingly. The married folks, they came dressed accordingly. But the two single men came in shorts and t-shirts. Y'all see that? That's a problem. Young men, that's a problem. And that's why I spend so much time talking about black men's appearance. Nobody's telling you to go get a 3-piece suit. But come on, man, we got to do better. We got this dude, you know what I'm saying? Knees out and shit, both of them. They got to do better. It don't look right. The women came up there dressed accordingly. Hey, we got to get this shit together, man. This is no good. All right.
Have an unhealthy perspective of a man thinking that he's broken and you got to fix him as opposed to help him. They're not the same thing. Yeah. I don't need you to fix me, but I do need you to help me so I can 10 times myself. Because if one can put 1,000 to flight, two could put 10,000 to flight. And if we get together, we got to do more than just double our efforts. We have to 10 times our efforts. So in 10 times in our efforts, then it's important that you come to the table understanding who you are, what you do, what you bring, and how your connection to me creates a collaboration, and then I provide what it is that I'm trying to accomplish, what we're trying to do. So there's vision there, there's collaboration there, there's mutual respect there. You're gifted, you're working in dominion, power, and authority. You made in the image and likeness of God in the same manner in which I am. We're equal in dominion, we just have different roles. And so as we begin to understand what our roles are and how we play that out, then yes, God gave Adam such a huge assignment that then it was too much for him to accomplish on his own. He said, no man, this man that knows his purpose, this man that understands his identity, this man that is after my plan for his life should not be alone. Yeah. I'm going to make someone that is suitable and complementary that can come into his life and then 10 times his effort so they can do more together than they could ever do by themselves.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's what I was trying to say to her. You want to call her?
See, man, hey, I'm trying to defend this dude. Brother, you got too much spice in your life, man. I'm trying to defend this dude. Come on, man. You ain't making it no better. Jesus Christ. We got this young man. Okay. And I was looking at something. You see the married guy that was just talking in the black, his shoes. I have the same shoes. Those are Mark Nolan's. Okay, got the same ones right over there. Y'all see his shoes? The patent leather, the spats, got the same ones. No one picked them out. My wife. His wife probably picked them out. So yeah, them shoes cold, man. I'll grab them so y'all can see them in real time. So yeah, so I'm starting to. I notice these things. I'm trying to help this brother out.
I was just trying to say that.
Well,
you know what you missing? You was missing one thing. That was good. You missed one thing.
What he missed?
You should have said in the Greek, fix me.
No, but Will, I think that if I often say that, unfortunately, usually what a woman learns about a man, she learned from a woman, and usually a broken woman. So if a broken woman trains another woman how to love a man, she's going to train her through her trauma. And then when she's trained through her trauma and she gets a good man that doesn't need fixing but does need help, then she doesn't know how to insert herself in a space where she can be useful unless she thinks that she has to dominate in a space where she has to fix something that's not broken.
You want to know the real thing, though? Being an influential person, and influential people can tell you this, dating is sometimes hard because people feel like they don't have anything to measure up to your stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not asking you to come and measure up to me. I'm asking you to be you, meet me where you are. Let's just be people. All platforms aside, all numbers aside, I don't even know them 245,000 folk.
Right.
If I don't know them, but I want to get to know you, and I don't want you to come and want to know my things or figure out how you fit in my picture. I would rather us figure out how we can be each other, for each other, with each other.
Yeah.
That's good. Pastor Glenn.
Yeah, man, this dude. But yeah, man, same shoes. Right there. You see that? Yeah, same ones. I wore these. Where did we go? Whatever steakhouse that was. But yeah, I wore these. I love these shoes, man. These are, if you guys want to grab these, they're from Mark Nolan. Comes with the whole kit. You know what I'm saying? Got your bag, got your shoe horn. Comes with everything, man. So yeah. I don't think they was too, how much? Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah. Go to Mark Nolan. I love the Mark Nolan. They have some amazing shoes, guys. So yeah, so you guys can grab some of those. Maybe I need a partnership with them. So we'll see. But all right, let's get back to it.
And you just unpack some stuff. It is so good at what you said, and I want to make sure that everybody receives what he just spoke about, because that's what it looks like when, see, fathers are so missing out of their kids' life, and when you can create or give your kids identity and instruction and tutelage as a father, teaching their daughters how to govern the hearts of God's sons, then that's where you create a healthy relationship. So, Sister Glenn, let's talk about this. How did y'all meet?
We actually
watch this. Hey, now it's gonna get a little bit spicy, like the brother over there. Let me stop.
met a long time ago. Our paths never crossed. We were in the same spaces and places, but our paths never crossed. He was good friends with my cousin, good friends with my sister, but I never saw him. So he was there, but never saw him. And then he came and preached. He was living in Chicago and came and preached to my grandfather's church in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And then he claims that I was trying to hit on him.
All over me.
And
you was all over. You know. Yeah, you know. Who man find out who just said Media Man the guys in the comments of your proper dress shirts was asking for a video for casual wear. Man, Jesus. I should I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Thank you. All right, let's get back to it.
Invite him to our choir anniversary, and I was just doing my job.
I know the sexy voice now. Though.
Yeah,
it wasn't a regular phone call.
Anyway, so then he fast forward, he moves to Grand Rapids to become the executive pastor at my grandfather's church. And I was working in ministry, he was working in ministry. We looked up and we had spent every single day together in the summer working in ministry. And then I think that was in May you moved.
Yeah.
And by November,
Yeah.
no, October, he asked me to marry him.
Oh, you
Really?
Yeah.
5 months.
5 months. But when y'all was working together, y'all were just friends at that point, right?
Yeah, we were friends. Actually, she was in another relationship.
It's a pastor. So this pastor shot at this woman that was already in a relationship. It worked out for him perfectly because they've been married for a couple decades, I think. But pastor, you wrong.
She had.
You took that woman from that man, and you up here preaching.
I did. If she could be taken, she wasn't had.
If she can be taken, she wasn't had. Hey, pastors got some of the greatest game of all. There it is. So even in the church, they still like, hey, we still with these street rules. You know what I'm saying? Yo chick chose me. Now we can handle this like some gentlemen, or we can get into some gangster-ish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shade tree. Oh, the Mac. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Well,
and they clapping for it.
See, in the Greek, had means.
If she could be taken, she wasn't had. She had no ring. She had no ring.
She had no ring.
He had good intentions. But if she could be taken, she wasn't had.
Don't allow.
I hear that? Hey, man, hey, ain't no rules to the game, brother. It's just the game. There it is. What y'all think about this? This Christian man, he was a pastor. He's still like, hey, I like it and I want you. Yeah. Yikes.
Oh, your
Somebody need to
boyfriend
make a
to make you
t-shirt.
with your husband.
And so, yes, it was the friendship. It was what you said about safety. It was in a short time. First of all, I was in a space where I was mature enough to know what I wanted. We were both in our 30s, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I had just gone through a divorce because I was married and I gone through a divorce, and my ex-wife said she just didn't want to be married to my calling. It wasn't that she didn't care about me, but she said, I kind of thought I could do this, but I don't want to do this.
And I can respect that.
At the time, it was painful, it was disrespectful, it was dishonorable because you knew who I was before we got married. So you should have thought about that before we got married.
But she didn't understand the weight of it.
She didn't understand the weight of it.
And oh, yes, let's talk. Yeah. So you just talked about a scripture that says that God will give you a suitable helper.
That's right.
No shade on her. She just wasn't suitable.
She wasn't. And I
You know what? And I think Lateris, he can kind of relate to this situation because he's already built a quote unquote empire, so to speak, with this platform doing well. And he probably explained to his now wife, like, hey, man, I got to travel. I got to do this. I got to do that. So she had to be a strong enough woman to deal with that. Same thing goes for military relationships, our military marriages. When a man is, in the military and he marries a wife who is dependent, who is not in the military, that is a tough task for that woman to be married to a man that may be highly deployable. I'm speaking from experience. Okay. So and that's why when I got married, I had to make sure that, hey, I cannot do this and give you all of my time while I'm in the military. I got 4 years left. Let me finish my years out. And then, we'll get married. And that was a promise that I made to my wife because I knew that, me being married before in the military, it wasn't feasible. It was not. Some people can do it, and I commend them. Some of my best friends are married couples in the military, and it's very tough, you know. So, and that may have been a little bit selfish on my end, and I had to come to grips with that. But I just knew that I wouldn't be any good if I would have tried to get married while I was still in the military, especially at the height of my career. Nah, it wouldn't have been good. But yeah, but that's actually a good point that they're actually bringing up. Like, yeah, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. It's going to be a little different. You know, you seeing me every other weekend and you see what I do. But once we get married, you with me 24/7. And then I got to go travel for a week or so. And it's tough, man. It's tough life.
Respected it later. I understood that it actually, what felt like rejection actually was love. Yes. Because you actually love me enough to say that I respect you and your calling too much to get in the way of that.
So good.
And that's the key. A lot of people have put their calling to the side because they're trying to please the person instead of please God.
Exactly.
And that's why I say it's so important. A lot of times on Dear Future Wifey podcast, I don't say, you know, your wife or your husband. I always say your purpose partner.
Yeah,
because I've seen people divorce wives and husbands, but it's so hard for them to divorce their purpose.
That's right.
And so when you meet what you have now, look at what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why y'all have a thriving marriage ministry, because that's purpose partner right there.
Exactly.
It just shows up differently.
I say thank you for that. Right. Exactly. And so coming in that space and moving to the city in that place, then the relationship wasn't really about a relationship at first. It was just friendship. It was ministry. It was life. We were spending time together, and it was such fast friends because my heart safely trusted in her, and immediately nurturing and insightful and wise, and all the stuff that I was trying to work and cultivate in a previous relationship was automatic here. She was groomed for it. Her grandma taught her grandfather taught, you know, it was just there. And here she was in a space post 30 thinking it's never going to happen for her and it's never going to come. And I wasn't everything on her list. And had she just considered my condition and not asked why I was in the condition that I was in, she would have missed me. Because a lot of women dismiss a man because they don't ask why. He don't match up with the list, and you say he doesn't do this, he doesn't have that, he doesn't have that, he doesn't have that. But why? Because sometimes the arrested development, sometimes the lack of fatherhood, sometimes the absence in a particular area of life doesn't make him a project. But at least if you can understand the why, then you can maybe see yourself in a different condition, in a position that opens you up to a relationship that otherwise you would have missed.
Well, and honestly, I'm gonna actually defend the women on this. I hold black men to a high standard, a very high standard, the highest standard, right? So even if you're going through some shit and a woman asks you, well, why are you going through some shit? And she decides to leave because of the why, then that's okay. Okay? Because I would prefer that black men in particular get their shit together before they get with the woman. And even after you explain why, if she don't want to deal with that shit, then she needs to be free to be gone. Okay? Because like I said, I hold black men to a higher standard. Don't present yourself to a woman who is marriage minded and you still got some work to do. Okay? So I understand what he's saying. Yes, you should ask questions. But just because you ask questions or why, that doesn't mean you're obligated to stay with that man to see it through. Because 9 times out of 10, it may not work. Okay? And the same thing goes, and I hate to do this to turn it around talking about women, but the same thing goes for men, especially when it comes to, like, you know, kids and things like that, and a woman going through this and going through that. Just because you ask more questions, that don't mean you're obligated to stay. Okay? So I want everybody to have the first right of refusal, so to speak. Okay? So yeah, you can ask why, but that could just be the reason why you opt out, and you don't become a situation like they just said. He was married to a woman and she didn't know what she was getting into, and then she opted out after she had already opted in. You don't want that to happen. Okay? So yeah, so gotta watch that. Let's continue.
And so we sat and we talked, and we could talk for hours without stress and strain and spend time together and laughing. And it just evolved very organically and very naturally. And it was almost before I knew it, I was like, yo, I like her. Like I called my friend and I was like, yo, I think I'm about to ask this girl to marry. He's like, bro, you just got out. Like, what you doing? He's like, pump your brakes. Don't you want to explore a little bit? I said, I really don't, because just because my marriage didn't work don't mean I didn't want to be married. Yeah. So I'm not a boyfriend. I'm a husband. I'm a husband. And if I stay out here in these boyfriend streets too long, it's gonna be a mess. You understand? Like I'm not made for that. And so I know what I'm made for. And now I think I found right in my face what I was looking for the whole time. And the key was, the scripture says his heart does safely trust in her. And before I knew it, you just talked about that safe space. Before I knew it, she had created such a safe space that it was non-threatening. I wasn't really trying to pull her from the guy. It's just if he was...
Pastor, now come on now. Nah, you was trying to, you knew what you wanted and you went after it. You was wrong. It worked out. Because that is your beautiful wife. She's sitting up there regal and everything, man. But at that point, you knew what you was doing. You was wrong. And yeah, just go ahead and accept it. You was trying. We not doing that. Come on now.
Not if he didn't realize that he ain't talked to her all day because she been talking to me. I mean,
you see, and that they laughing, y'all laughing, but hey, that's a dirty ass game, man.
He ain't realized she ain't called him back yet. You know what I'm saying? It was just preoccupied. He's still looking for her right now, you know? and so I am from Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
She done called down to the T-Mobile and said, change my number.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So before I knew it, it was that kind of organic, natural, almost God had kind of put it in front of us like, what you gonna do, you know? And so it didn't take a long time because she was ready, I was ready. So 5 months, we understood that's what it was that we wanted. I flew to Atlanta to ask her father for her hand in marriage. I asked her mother, I asked her grandfather. I asked everybody if it was good. And then I asked her if she would be my favorite for life. And she said, yes. And 21 years later,
And the number 21 stands for restoration.
That's right.
And so God was restoring
the whole
everything.
Yes, sir.
You said something so key, and I don't want people to miss it because this was the dichotomy between what he was saying about his ex versus what you experienced with her. He experienced a woman that was trying to fix him, and you experienced a woman that you said was inquisitive enough to ask questions.
That's right.
And in the questions, you can find where you can help.
That's right.
So when the Bible says, I will give you a suitable helper, if you ask the right questions, if you ask me, hey, I noticed your car just ran out of gas on the side of the street, you know, do you need help? You can find out whether I need some money to fill the tank up or just a gas tank to go fill it up.
Proverbs say that a man's heart is a deep well. A man's heart is a deep well, and a wise person knows how to draw it out.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between questioning your man and asking him questions.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think that's a skill that most single women, especially in the Black community, have not mastered yet. Because I remember, I don't know if you guys, Pooh Man, if you remember, we reviewed a video where a woman was saying that what man doesn't want to be challenged by his woman? You guys remember that? Who said? If y'all can remember that, I will put it in this video once I clip it up. But there was literally a woman that said, what man doesn't want to be challenged by his woman? And I was like, challenged? Like, why did you say that? That's like adversarial, you know? So what he said is true. A lot of our women have not mastered that art yet. You know what I'm saying? Questioning your man and, you know, asking questions. And it needs to be something that needs to be worked on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Pooh Man. Yeah. You guys remember that. I forgot what that was, but that always stuck out to me when she said that. And she thought that it was okay. And I went to the comments, and there was a lot of women like they were, and it was like an older woman. And older women gravitate towards that type of message because they'll say older men want to date younger women because they don't want to be challenged. And it's like, well, yeah, if that's the case, then yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, so it's we got to work on that, ladies. Y'all got to work on it. Here we go.
And sometimes ladies say, well, my husband doesn't have anything to say, or my man doesn't have anything to say. But even his silence is saying something. Yes, it is. His silence is saying something. His silence perhaps is not saying that he doesn't know what to say. He might be saying he can't say it to you. He might be saying that he can't trust you with his vulnerability, because a man wants to be vulnerable as long as you don't make him a victim. As long as you don't turn around and use the vulnerability against him in a moment.
Now, look, I just put out, we did a whole live stream about this. He is absolutely right. I explained this to a T. Men, you got to watch it. If you overshare with one of these women, be prepared to be a TikTok if the relationship ends, okay? So you got to be mindful about what you share with women, because for the most of the time it's going to be used against you. And that's essentially what this pastor is saying as well, okay? You got to watch that. And we wouldn't be having this discussion if this didn't happen enough times for us to, to consider it cause for concern, okay? And I gave you guys an example, and I want women to hear this, whoever didn't hear it or did not watch this video. If you are, ladies, if you are with a man and he shares all of his deepest secrets from his childhood, maybe he was, touched as a kid, and he bears his soul to you, right? And you say, yeah, I'm glad that you opened up to me. You know what I'm saying? Your secret is somewhat safe with me, right? So let's say 6 months down the road, he ends up cheating on you. The relationship ends. Does that give you right to tell all of his truths, to shame him in public? Does that give you the right to tell your friends and family that, yeah, this is what happened to him, this is what he did when he was younger, all because you're mad at him for cheating on you? Does that give you the right to do that? And I know most of the ladies in the chat are going to say no, which you should say no. But this happens more times than not. So somebody lying. No, that doesn't give you the right to share all of his intimate secrets just because he cheated on you. But in social media climate, it seems justifiable because of the fact that he cheated on you. So that's why I tell men, you got to watch it. Even though you may have been wrong for cheating, that still should not give that woman the right to tell all of your intimate secrets. And I said should, knowing that we live in a world of what is. So we plan for what is. Okay? So I want y'all to think about that. Okay, let's continue.
Of weakness, he provides clarity, and then later on, sit down, Will.
Yeah, but see, I told you, man, this dude, this young man, brother, he got a little, it's a little confetti in there, so I don't know.
And then later on, you use that weakness against him as a weapon, right? And so a man's heart is a deep well is saying that don't question him, but ask him questions, and be patient enough to wait for the questions to evolve to give the answers. Because if there's curiosity there, he wants to confide in you. He doesn't want to hold anything, secrets in his head. He just want to know that he could trust you with his truth. He just want to know that he could tell you what's really on his mind, whether he's proud of it or not proud of it, ashamed of it or proud of it.
And I'm glad that the ladies are. Thank you. I didn't even see you in there, Jesse. But this is good. You said that. I'm glad I went over there. Thank you, Jesse. Good to see you. She said women who do that type of stuff show red flags before in regards to oversharing. But my response to that, Jesse, is damn near every woman that I listen to on social media is asking men to be emotionally vulnerable, emotionally. All those those words that they use, right? And I'm pretty sure you are aware of what I'm talking about here. So for the women in there, teach the men. What signs would a woman show that would let him know that, hey, she may overshare if something go wrong? So I may not want to, share certain things with this type of woman. What is she doing that he could kind of pick up and be like, yo, you may want to watch out for this woman. Okay. I think one of them, in my opinion, is the women that push for that when they keep at, tell me everything. Tell me what what happened and all. That's always been a red flag to me. But yeah, but I would love for the women, give them some pointers, because you guys are ladies. I couldn't tell you. So thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it.
Or feel good about it, and that you can manage and handle that truth in a manner that you'll cover them and protect them and care for them.
Whew, that is good. Have you ever thought about leading a marriage ministry? Have you ever thought?
You need to do one for single people. I'm finna say, what must I do to be saved?
I think that's
man, just a pinata of confetti, but he got a lot.
I think that's good. My wife always say all the time, babe, you can jump in, please. My wife says all the time that she was single longer than she's been married. Even now, with 21 years under our belt, she's been single longer than she was married. And what we learned is,
okay, good. Thank you, Olua. Look at this. Olua says, Media Man, the way she talk about close people business to him, pressuring him to open up, posting too much, and earthing on social media, posting and everything on social media, just a few. That's actually good. Thank you for that. I could definitely see the way she talks about people's business. What they call it, the tea. She always got somebody else's tea that she telling them. Hey, you know what's funny? I've seen skits where people say, if you tell me a secret, just know that I'm gonna tell my wife. And it's like, yeah, you just understand that. But yeah, but that's actually great advice. Thank you for Olu and Jesse. So I'm glad I asked that question. Appreciate that. Oh, what's going on, Leon? What up, though? $5 just said, never found it normal to tell my wife everything or even tell her every plan or ideas that I have. I do have a mother and father and grandparents. Okay, cool. Yeah, you got to have your outlets, Thank you.
that two half people don't make a whole relationship. Two whole people make a whole relationship. And single people don't spend enough time being single, because just because you're not married don't mean you're single.
Hello.
And when you think about it, there's so many unmarried people that haven't been single in a very long time.
Yeah.
And so they've gone for, especially women, because women are adaptable. And so because women are adaptable, if you've been unmarried but not single, then when someone asks you, coming to America, what do you like? You don't know what I like, because you've been adaptable. You've been so adaptable to every relationship that you've lost touch of your identity in a sense of wholeness and completeness. So if two...
Nah, and Pastor, I got to correct you on that. You said wholeness. I'm going to talk about wholeness, okay? Because he's speaking on the best case possible of a woman. That's not what's happening out there on these streets. Okay. A lot of these women are not giving men their all. They're giving men their vagina. And that's about it. Okay. And sometimes that's all those women are good for. So we got to be honest about that. All of these women that haven't been single or unmarried or however he worded it, no. It's a new day, bruh. Okay. And I'm not the one, I'm just conveying the message that I've heard from a lot of single women. A lot of single women want to be just like men, as they say. They think that they can detach feelings from sexual relationships. So that's not them giving their all to every relationship. Women have to agree to a situationship as well. And that's when I'm going to come to the defense of the young man in the shorts who should address better. But yeah. It wasn't his idea to have a situationship unless he got the cooperation from that woman. And yes, she did end up leaving, but he also left with her pussy in his pocket. So it is what it is. So yeah, so I think both men and women need to do a better job if you say that you are marriage minded, because that's a term that I learned in these spaces. I told you I was never marriage minded. I was going on dates. Oh, this could be my wife. I was never like that. I don't even actually know what marriage minded means. I know what dating means. I know if a woman, was compatible with me, she here now. So I know that. But yeah, I never was like, yeah, I'm going out there to do that. And no, I don't know. Maybe y'all can explain that to me. But yeah, what's going on, THPP Network? $5 Super just said, damn, I'm late. Now I got to catch the replay. Oh, you good, man. This has been a good one, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Y'all boys doing your thing over there. Appreciate the super chat. So yeah, so let's get to it.
Whole people spend time being whole and then find themselves in a relationship, that marriage will be more successful than if two people that never were really single or never really embraced their unmarried space got in a relationship, because it takes two people that understands purpose, identity, and what they want out of life to come together for them to have a successful relationship.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I want to ask you, Erica, real quick. So he said he done, it's a whole saying that says, don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband. And so this is in real life right here.
You see that? And that's why I told single men, if the church is abiding by this and you guys are hesitant to compartmentalize women on the dating market, don't be. Because the women have no problem saying exactly what they want to do. Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife. You see how that works, women? Is that cool? And this is not in response to what women are doing. This is how single men should be dating. Because if a woman is not compatible and you just using her as a placeholder because you need your needs met and you know this isn't your wife, it should be perfectly fine for you to go seek out other women to find your wife. Fair? Because that's what women are doing. Even Lateris actually acknowledged that. And they agree. Hold on. We ain't got to it. Hold on. Wait.
It's in real life. There's a whole saying, don't let your boyfriend get in the way of your husband. And so my question to you is, what made you decide to entertain my brother here to the point of marriage and let go of the other guy?
Well, I think because my husband says that we never dated or courted because he doesn't believe in it. I do. So the way that I look at it is that you're gathering data, you're gathering information. So for me, I would tell a guy, listen, hey, we not exclusive. So if you see me with somebody, don't look at me crazy. We not exclusive because we ain't married. So I'm trying to figure this thing out. I wasn't a player.
You see? And now, as you guys are listening to this, does anything sound different from the quote unquote secular conversations that we've reviewed on this channel? Anything. And this is why I review these types of shows. I love Lateris Whitfield's platform because everybody comes on there with this air of Christianity. But their type of Christianity bleeds into the same dynamic that you guys who are not Christians experience on the secular dating market. There has to be a separation at some point for this lifestyle to matter. If the Christians are the same as the people who are not Christians, then what's the point? Does that make sense? So that's why I'm always confused when I review these. I'm expecting people to be godly people and they're not engaging in this type of, rhetoric, but nothing is changing. That's where the disconnect, it's not a disconnect, it's too connected. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out, what do we need to do to separate the Christians from the people who are supposedly doing things the wrong way, when the Christians are doing the same thing as the people who are supposedly doing it the wrong way. It's very tough. There's no separation. And it should be.
I was honest. You only call me a player because I'm a woman. A woman was just, I was just doing what men do all the time. Right. And so I kept things open and light. And this guy, he just really wouldn't close the deal. You know what I'm saying? But I think that that was God's protection of me, because I think to this day, he's still not married for whatever reason. But I think that I had.
How you know that? I hope you ain't checking up on the brother. Yeah, the husband, you better be mindful.
To be able to be open and to know that I had options. And when it looked like me conversating with my husband we were friends, and I was friends with the other guy, but I always knew that I had to be with a man that was very smart, that was very intelligent, that was very spiritual. And so when you started on my list, you didn't start checking the boxes, then I was like, well, let me shift my attention to something else, because I know I'm a wife. I know that I'm going to be married. Yeah. It's just a matter of time and a matter of conversation. So it wasn't really difficult for me to let him go. Like, I literally tried to let him go when I felt that we were like getting really close, and I tried to let him go, and he was looking at me. He's like, no, I think we just need to spend more time together. I think.
See, and the guy that she was with was trying. He was trying. And also, don't let this whole friends dynamic go over the single men's heads. And man, listen, single men, do not let these women on social media gaslight you into thinking that a woman having male friends around like this situation is okay. It's not, bro. It's not. Okay? You're not insecure. You know, you're not, you know what I'm saying, acting crazy. If a woman is like, yeah, man, I'm gonna just go hang out with my homeboy, my friend. We've been knowing each other for, however many years. Bro, you don't tell that woman what she can do. You just understand what you ain't gonna put up with. And this shit right here, we've seen this play out too many times. Y'all just heard this woman say that we were all friends. We all friends. And they've been married for 21 years now. When she was married to she was dating a guy that was literally trying to stay. Gotta watch him, man. Don't let these dumbass women on social media gaslight you into thinking that shit okay. It ain't. All right?
Because you travel too much, we don't have enough time to be together. And I said, no, this ain't working. Like, we should just let it go. And I had to just leave it alone and literally get in my car and go back home, because he did not receive what I was trying to say to him. So I think just being open, and I think also y'all as unmarried people, because I can't say single, but unmarried people, you need to be able, every woman, let me say this, girls, women, ladies, every man that you meet is not your husband.
You ain't got to tell them that. Ma'am, respectfully, you ain't got to tell these women that. Because they will literally get with men, have kids with these guys, and say they don't see him as a leader, or I can't submit to him. But they got 2 or 3 kids by that same guy that they don't consider a leader. You ain't got to tell them that. They know. They compartmentalize men very well. Okay? Food guy, sex guy, maintenance man, all that. We just reviewed that podcast where that woman said she had a roster of 4. She was sneaking in with 2 of them. And one of the guys that she was sneaking in with, she called him up and he changed her tire. So they ain't got no problem with that. You ain't got to tell them that. Okay?
He is not your husband. He is not your boo. He just might be a really good friend. He might.
She's using that friend very loosely. That's some softening language right there. He just may be a good friend. Yeah. I know what you're trying to do. Yeah. See? It's the first time for everything. Hold on. I know you're trying to soften it up to me. He just may be a good friend. No.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but bright.
We caught you. To my friend, no, friends with benefits. That's what it is. Yeah. You in the church and you can't say it. So you telling him he may just be a good friend. No. Yeah, we know.
might be the person that helps you with your business. He might be the person that connects you with another person. But if you immediately make him your boo and your man, you have closed out the possibility of what the purpose of the relationship was, what it was supposed to be for you. So he asked you out on a date, and before you even get to the date, you already planned how many bridesmaids is gonna be there and what your wedding is gonna look like, all of these things. And if you just learn how to be a man's friend, his sister, maybe you need to look at him being your brother. Then you wouldn't touch him.
Yeah.
Until it was time.
Yeah.
Nah. See now, and look, none of this, the stuff that I tell y'all is in response to what women doing. Honestly, single men, I don't give a damn what single women are telling other single women to do, or what married women are telling single women what to do. I'm focused on y'all. Okay? I know what I'm gonna tell you based off of what I see and what you guys tell me that's happening on the dating market. So I may be, y'all may take it as a joke. We may be joking about, don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife. No, that's a real thing. Okay? If you meet somebody better than the woman that you're with, go for it. Because as y'all see, this is the same type of strategy that women have always used. But y'all, we got social media and y'all see it now. Some of it may hurt, to see some uncomfortable truths. Same thing for women. But it is what it is, to get what you want, right? So yeah, man, y'all got to be mindful of this, man. It's the game. So you better adapt. HVAC man, $5 super chat said Judgment Day is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. This woman is old 304. Come on, man. Embarrassing. These older women, men are terrible. Yeah, but again, the purpose of me reviewing these types of shows is to see if there's any difference. And y'all see it, it's not. So, Mr. Walker, what up, though? $2 bomb said, brother, my ass. Yeah, man. Hashtag I ain't your damn brother. Yeah, ain't none of that. Man, it's a great clip. Two actors. I forgot that he was a black couple. What was that show? It was maybe called Clerks or something like that, but they were doing an interview, and he blatantly told the woman when she was like, yeah, I'm just hanging out with my friend or my brother, and he was like, look, I ain't your brother. And then she was like, that's when I knew that, hey, he was trying to, do something, and they ended up getting married. So I apologize for not having the couple's name, but I know the black guy, and I'm gonna find the clip. But yeah, it was a really good clip. He was like, man, look, let me tell you something. I'm not your brother, so yeah, you got to be mindful, man. Here we go.
You just wouldn't touch him. Because the one thing, and I want to say this about the ring, I bought my own self a ring. Because when I became 30, because we didn't get married till I was 34, but when I became 30, I was like, you know what? I really want to get married, Lord. And the Lord was like, do you want a wedding or do you want a marriage? And I was like, I can't really answer that question. So I went out and I brought me a carrot. I put that on my finger. My mother was like, I'm crazy. She's like, ain't nobody gonna marry you because you got this carrot on your hand. And I said, I want to take care of that because I don't want that to be the reason why I have this marriage. I don't want that. So I brought me a carrot. Little did I know that the carrot that I bought for myself was the baseline of what he was gonna give me. And I'm not saying, and I'm the chick, I would have took $150 ring. I really would. It wouldn't have bothered me. But
you see that everybody becomes agreeable and righteous when you're not behind a social media screen. And I get it. This, I'm not talking about this couple in particular, but it always changes. The narrative changes when you're not being seen, because that's not the message that the men are getting on social media, the single men. Okay. So yeah, so I think if this is the case, then y'all need to be a little bit more vocal. So I need women to start stepping up and combating these mindsets of women saying that they need, these, carrot diamonds and foolery like this. Yeah, it's a lot. Mixed messages, man. Leon, what up though? $2 super chat said 100% non-denominational church behavior. Shaking my head. Wow. Appreciate the super chat, man. All right, let's get to it.
upon what I gave myself, what I did for myself, made him have to upgrade to do something greater because I loved myself enough to do something for myself.
So good.
So make sure that you like you to the point where somebody has to upgrade whatever they give to you because you know you and you love you to the point where you, nah, sir, I need you to 10 times that. Not because I need a whole bunch of stuff. I just need you to know my worth. I just need to know you. I just need you to know that I'm worth all of that and more. And you did that, babe. Second one.
Hey, listen, and you know, and this is to women, I like the fact that women are very vocal on social media in saying that I know my worth, this is what I deserve, things of that nature. Why don't men do that? Why don't you guys be vocal about what you desire and what you think that you deserve? You see what I'm saying? Because I know you better be very selective if you're a marriage-minded man. So you need to have certain standards as well. A lot of women will not qualify. They should not qualify. And I'm not just talking about marriage. I'm talking about sex as well. If you're going through a dry spell and you're going to, you know, go off the beaten path and deal with a woman who is not your type just to get your dick wet, something wrong with you. Okay? Who does that in the chat? Y'all, some of these young men, y'all don't have high enough standards for yourselves. And I don't understand why. A lot of y'all, some of the dudes that I talk to in the consults, very accomplished, make a whole lot of money, but you dating women that you should not be dating. Every woman should not have access to you. And sometimes y'all will allow women access just because they like you. Is that how you move on the dating market? Just because a woman likes you, you feel that you got to entertain her? Even though you know that this woman is not the type of woman that you should be dealing with, but she liked me, so I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit. Y'all standards too low. And that's why I like when women, they don't have a problem with telling you everything that they think they deserve. 300 pounds, 5 kids, I deserve a millionaire. Men, most of y'all ain't even in that type of harsh situation, and y'all expect less. You should expect more based off of the shit that I see that y'all doing out here, especially the guys that I talk to on a weekly basis. And I stress this to them all the time, and a lot of them have changed their ways. Just because a woman like you, that don't mean you got to deal with her. All right? And just because you're on a dry spell, you ain't got to deal with some woman that you wouldn't if you wasn't on a dry spell. Raise your standards. Be as vocal as these women. Why not? So they know what they're getting themselves into. Every woman, they're not going to get access to you, bro. And I'm not talking about you getting into some high earning, you at the pinnacle of your career. That should start early. Very early. Make a list, standards. Man, bro, do not bend if you think that you deserve a woman who is in shape. That's not hard to find. Okay? Well, in the black community, but if you limit yourself, yeah, it's going to be tough. But what I'm saying is if that's your standard, stick to it. Right? You guys ask for too little. Based off of the statistics and what I see black men doing, how stable black men are, on average, y'all ask for too little. Raise your standards, man. What the hell going on? Y'all better get to it.
Pastor Eric, let me ask you this. He said that you had to overcome some of the things that you didn't, quote unquote, desire, some list that you had. What made you decide to give him a shot?
To give him a shot, I think because I decided to do something different.
See?
It wasn't that I couldn't get married. Many were called, but nobody was chosen. And that choice was me. So
you see that? And women like these types of messages, man. Brothers, shit. HVAC man, $5 super said, see what I've been telling on this platform for 4 years. Black men have no standards. Man, you can't generalize that, man. HVAC man, I've been letting you get away with certain things, bro, but you do generalize black men and older black men a lot. So that's got to stop. All right. I get what you're saying. You got a message. All black men cannot be generalized in regards to not having standards. Because you know what? I'm in that pool of black men that you speak of. And my standards are probably have always been high. Okay. So we got to stop that type of rhetoric. All right. I don't mind you putting the message out there. But when you say all black men, you know you can't do that on my platform, brother. All right. So yeah, so let's clean that up. Okay. Let's get back to it.
It wasn't because I couldn't get married. It was just that they didn't just meet the criteria. And on top of that, I played house. I was like, I'm finna show you. You don't know. I'm that girl. I'm that wife. I can cook this. I can soul food this. I got banana pudding in my back pocket. I can lay it down. I can have sex with you. Like all the stuff. I'm playing house with no ring, no certificate, no covenant, no nothing. Yeah. And what God will do is the principles still remain the same. What happens with married couples, when you sleep with somebody, you married to them.
Yeah.
So how many people are you married to?
Yeah.
No judgment.
A lot of them. They married to a lot of dudes.
Because I'm that girl. I was that girl too. Okay, I'm trying to help you. And then what happens is you sleep with this person and God's like, oh, so you want to act married. So let me give you all of the married folks' problems with no anointing, no grace, no direction, no discernment, and no wisdom. And then you trying to figure out how you was a real cool-headed girl, and now all you sudden in this relationship, you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because the enemy is running rampant in your life because you're breaking a covenant. So for me, I just had to do it differently. And so I said, Lord, I like him. He is fine. And I know he a preacher, and I need you to keep me so I don't mess up the preacher.
She was trying to tempt me, y'all.
See, yeah, that relationship, man. Air Force Rick, $5 super chat said, listening to this conversation has confirmed for me that the line between the streets and the church is blurred as hell. Yeah, that's the easiest way to sum it up, man. I mean, damn, I'm trying to bridge the gap, so to speak, and trying to find a separation, but it's very tough. And it's tough to have these conversations that give sound advice when the church folks sound exactly like the people who are quote unquote on the secular dating market. Say we got to watch that. So
I need you to help me.
She was
And
trying
so,
to tempt me.
so what I did every single night, every single time that I talked to him, I made sure my conversations were clear, conscious, and I looked at him as my brother. And then before I went to bed, I said, Lord, you got to take this, take this, please. I don't need no dreams about him. I don't need none of that. I need to be clear. And because I hadn't slept with him,
go ahead and close a little bit.
because I hadn't slept with him, I had a clear conscience and a clear mind. And my emotions were mine. They were not all over the world. He didn't have them. He didn't have my emotions nor my body until the night that we got married. And I was not a virgin, but I was a virgin to him.
Oh, that sounds no good. I didn't like that because of the fact I wasn't a virgin, but I wasn't a virgin to him. Oh, Lord. So basically she's saying she was letting the other dudes get to it. But when she saw him as husband material, she was like, no, you don't get none. How many times y'all done heard that? It's backwards to me. I've never understood why a lot of women do that. Not all of them, but they'll say, yeah, the dude that I don't think is husband material, you know what I'm saying? He's just, he can get it whenever. But when I find a guy that may be husband material, then I'm going to make him wait. And it's like you done gave everything else to the dudes that's not husband material, but you won't get a husband none. This is that right there. But again, we can speak on this because they can speak on this because it worked out for them. And yikes. Okay. HPP Network $10 bomb said, let me be clear. and 335 pounds. I had standards now, and 110 pounds lighter. I still have the same standard, respect / cooperation and leadership adherence. Salute, chat, media man. Your community has always impressed. Peace. Appreciate that, brother, man. Yeah, man. The chat, they keep it rocking, man. These brothers are phenomenal. These ladies, phenomenal over here. I definitely appreciate them. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. But that didn't sound good to me. I never understood the logic behind that, but there is a significant amount of women who have adopted that mindset. I'll let the ain't shit dude sneak in immediately, but the husband material guy, he ain't getting none. So, yeah.
And so I did it the wrong way all the other times. And the one time that I did it God's way, I got my husband.
See, and we could talk about it because it worked out for them. But this typically doesn't work. I don't like, all right. Jesus. Mr. Walker, what up, though? $5 bomb says, sheesh. Hashtag new to him, Kudakat. Yes. They had me, though. You know what I'm saying? So I just leave it at that. Wow.
The Bible is clear.
Thank you.
Don't
I'm
awaken
God's way.
love.
How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm
He says
God's way.
So don't.
All right, man. We gonna stop it right there. I just wanted to get the married folks out there. You guys, if you want to watch the rest of the interview, it's about 40 minutes left. Why Love is Hard. This panel was fired live at BCI in Chicago. And this is on the Dear Future Wifey podcast. Shout out to them, man. I think this was great. Yeah, I would encourage you guys to please make sure you go ahead and like the video because it definitely is useful. Hopefully you guys got the gist of what I'm talking about here. You know, I definitely don't try and review these just to laugh and things like that. Some of the stuff was funny, of course. This is my platform. But what I was trying to see is there a separation? And for the most part, it's not. Still the same type of mindset. You know, and the more that I look for some sort of a delineation to help single people, I'm not a relationship coach, you know, but I am a good listener. So that kind of helps me in these type of conversations. So when I hear certain things, I'm trying to put two and two together and see if there's a separation, and it's not. And I think you guys caught that in the chat. You like, man, this sound just like another panel show. It's tough, man. It's very tough. So, Jesus. Olawood $2 super chat said, refurbished cat. Yeah, he had me. He say he had me. So, it's funny. HVAC man, $2 bomb said these people playing in a real dangerous game with God. I mean, but again, like I said, 21 years married, they're gonna point to that. You see the way we did it, it worked for us. But typically, this is y'all. I think y'all was saying in the chat, this is backwards. It's tough, man. But I'm glad you caught that, HVAC man. It's just, man. DRX Unleashed with the $5 super chat said, first time catching one of your lives. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, appreciate that, man. And man, whoever did your logo, that's cold. That's very professional. I like that. Thank you, brother. Let's see here. Let's see here. Daughter of Yah. I see no God in these chats. Jesus. Yeah, people believe in God. We in here. Thank you for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get out. Pool man, we got 234 likes. Thank you guys, man. On a Saturday, mind you. You know, I know y'all probably got better things to do to me. Listen to me laugh at people. Confetti man, you know. He had a little spice to him, man. But he gonna be all right, man. So we pray for him. But yeah, this was a great live stream. Hopefully you guys learned something. I definitely did, especially from the chat. You guys were very active. You were very engaging. I kind of, if you guys ever noticed, I do rely on you guys to give me feedback. Hopefully you don't feel offended that I don't know everything, because I don't. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? And so when I do call on the chat and I ask you questions like Olua, Jesse, to give advice, man, I don't have all the answers. Nobody does, man. So if I can rely on y'all to give me some feedback, it's definitely gonna help the platform. So that's why I call on the chat all the time, so y'all can let me know. Cause I don't, man. Y'all know a lot of this shit new to me. Okay, so I definitely appreciate it. So, Donovan said, no, I meant the video we just reviewed. Okay. Like the chat, all right, yeah. Thank you, Donovan, for clarifying. But yeah, this was great, man. But y'all are amazing. I love the chat. Y'all do so well because I be asking a whole lot of questions. It's in good faith, I guess. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Thank you again to Olua, Pool Man, HVAC Man, everybody who sent this super chats, man, Leon, all you guys. You know what I'm saying? Got to give you guys your just due. Hold on. Air Force Reek. Let's see here. A Brown, Stay Down. My guy who was the show sponsor, Mark of Elohim. $50 bomb. I greatly appreciate it. Zabar. Who else? Jay Renard, greatly appreciated. Will, what up though? Thank you guys, man. And again, this is THPP Network. My bad, Mr. Walker. Good to see y'all boys here. Amazing content creators, man. Thank you. DRX Unleashed. Thank you. Everybody, man. If I miss you, my apologies, but man, I greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I needed this live stream. I wanted to share this with you guys. I think we learned a lot. So I greatly appreciate it. Let me leave you. Let's see here. Hopefully this ain't secular, but we'll leave with some appreciation for Black women. I think y'all enjoy that montage of young ladies smiling, man. So again, till next time, I appreciate it. Stay tuned. Of course, gonna have a video out at 9 a.m. Be on the lookout for that. But we'll definitely be back next time. I'll find one of these like long form conversations again. We'll definitely be back here to review, because I think we get more out of these. I do. Okay. So yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys. God bless. Please be safe. It's a lot going on out there. All right. And make sure you grab you some Oxnet. We'll leave with the commercial, and then we'll get into the appreciation for Black women. But until next time, Media Man out. Peace and God bless. Thank you guys again. I greatly appreciate it. I know you guys ask me all the time, Media Man, where did you get those knit polos and shirts that you usually wear? Oxnet. And you know what's funny about this collaboration is that I was already wearing Oxnet shirts before I reached out to partner with them. I've always liked the clean, vintage-inspired 1960s and 70s style. Sharp collars, quality knit fabric, and that classic look that never really goes out of style. The shirts fit well, they're comfortable, and they match the way I like to dress. So if you're looking to upgrade your wardrobe, check out Oxnet. And if you use my promo code MEDIUMMAN, you'll save 15% on your order. And again, thank you for your continued support. Peace. God bless.
Thank you.